Good luck to both our players. We have our 3, 2, 1, and GG.
Pills.
Yeah,
A- All right. So we've got Dimwit off to a good start. Nice diverse board there. Gonna run out of blue pretty soon, and whoop, there it happened. So I think his best move is to work on some potential horizontals and drop blue garbage down on top, John.
absolutely. As a side note, I just realized that says go and not GG.
You got those glasses on?
I do. That's the sad thing.
Nice horizontal from Floyd to drop some stuff down there. Now his board is kind of high up there on the right. This double red should take care of it. But it is nice and diverse. Unlike Dimwit's board, he's got a lot of red in not great places.
Yeah, Dimwit having really just a tough time navigating this board. You see a lot of these yellows that he's trying to work with and to get down to these reds and also this horizontal blue, which is a nice setup. But if he can just get to it, Mario just right now not giving him the pills he needs. Meanwhile, over on Floyd's side, has a nice potential horizontal of his own, and he is going to go for that. Just waiting for that yellow red to fire it off as he brings his virus count down to 6, and he gets that yellow red that he was waiting for. Now down to 4 pills with a little bit of fight over RNG, though, down to just reds now. And Dimwit, oh, with his last red out at a 133 Savage.
Yeah, Floyd's board was looking pretty nasty towards the center of that level. He had a lot of blue yellow, but he got through it. Then just RNG, he needed it to kick in. Now Dimwit starting on this board has a lot of red blue to deal with. Nice horizontal from Dimwit down the center of the board to clear off, but he's going to run out of room to put reds really soon if he doesn't clear out those blues. What do you think of column 6 and 7 for Dimwit there, John?
It's hard to say. Um, Dimwit's one of those players where, and I think that's what he just did with that horizontal. I think he was going to drop down, and that little bit of yellow garbage just got in the way. But seeing what he did with that, I do think that was planned rather than a misflip.
Yeah, now that I saw the rest of that, it makes a lot of sense. Floyd tearing into this level, he had some great combos going, and he's got lots of good setups. Notice he's got space in between the yellows on column one. He's got uh, everything set up for the yellows in column two. He could have a horizontal at the bottom of the board. Everything's poised except for the RNG. That's all we need.
Yeah, and looks like he may be starting to get a little bit of what he needs. Wondering what he was going to do with that yellow. He decides to bring it to the right, which ends up being the right play as he gets that double yellow. Going to use this blue red to take a little bit of drop time. Really love to see a double red for him, but now it doesn't matter as he has access to it. There's one red and there's the other as he is out at a 315 and Dimwit out at a 322. So although it looks like on the stream they were out at the same time, Floyd with just a slight lead over Dimwit right now.
And starting off this next level, Dimwit with a good horizontal to open up some blue possibilities. Yellow is going to be a little bit tricky for him until he can open up that right hand side. But now he is noticed tucking down underneath to get some other layers. And oh, I thought he was going to be able to get those yellows horizontally right away. I didn't see the conflict there, but he gets them. Now he is going to be leaving those red blues up really high. Looks like he's going to be dropping down. And so I'm curious as to see what the final order is going to be of those things. But he's got a slight lead uh, by the virus count, but I think by time Floyd has it.
Yeah, it's really close. Look at this L fat log from Floyd. A really nice combo from Floyd. I looked over and saw him setting it up and saw the pill come like, yes, let's go. And I know Floyd probably excited to see that as he
Yes.
is just down to 15 viruses left on his board.
Yeah, He's playing really well, and take a look at this board. I mean, other than the fact that most of it's blue, it is a speedrunner's dream. I mean, look at all these doubles and the space in between the blues in column two. Dimwit's diversity is working out for him a little bit better, but I do love all those doubles for Floyd. So Dimwit just needs this double red. Notice he did change his mind about the red yellow to avoid drop time. Needs one more blue and he'll be out. And meanwhile, Floyd not happy with what he's getting right now.
Yeah, Floyd's just been in an issue where he's needed blue and Mario's just not giving it to him. You can see over there in his column 8, he's made a little bit
Mm.
of a garbage pile, which is what it's what you do when Mario's not giving you. If you have that open
Hmm.
column, a very wise play to just throw your trash over there. He's just going to need 3 more blues. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Out at a 533, but with those issues that he was having, Savage, Dimwit able to pull ahead here.
Yeah, and Dimwit's been making really good moves to just bring this board down very evenly. Like, notice that top line is just still quite even, minus the spire, which he just took down in column four. But um, that will always help you eliminate drop time throughout the level. But notice Floyd's got a lot of good combos set up for the beginning of this level, so things should come off the board pretty quickly.
Yeah, that yellow blue is really nice for Floyd. I know Floyd probably also looking for that red yellow. A nice horizontal there by Floyd. One interesting thing about Floyd is we don't usually see a lot of horizontals from him. So I get excited whenever I see a Floyd horizontal.
Whoa,
Um,
Dimwit! Did you just see that?
oh, I
Oh,
missed it.
it was so good. Anyway, yes, go on.
So yeah, so seeing those horizontals from Floyd is it's just mind blowing to me, and it's really great to see because I've watched a lot of like Swong play, and so I've grown to really love those horizontals. And seeing Floyd do that, it's just great to see him starting to incorporate that.
Yeah, and I mean, also on top of that, he has the great clears like the lightning bolt, which you just saw him do in the lower right hand side of the board. Dimwit working on not exactly working on a fat log here. I think he is going to take those reds out horizontally in row three, though, setting up to drop garbage down on top of the blue. And there you go. He takes it, and everything is free and clear. Even though he just needs reds, everything's open, no drop time required. Floyd finally gets the blue that he needs on the right hand side of the board, needs one more yellow, and he'll be out at a 730. So he just beats out Dimwit. Look at him.
Wow, really nice comeback
Ugh.
by Floyd. He was down by quite a bit going into his 11. I know and you could kind of
Oh,
see it on his face when he finished. He's like, yes. So Floyd with a comeback victory in game one. I'm looking to take Dimwit down
whew.
for only his second time ever. Dimwit looking to bring this to a decider.
Yeah. I mean, it's a sign of kind of a good game when I didn't even notice it was almost over, right? I was like, "Oh yeah, we got so much more of good play to see." And then oh, whoops, they were already in 11. Okay.
All right, and Floyd already ready. And there's Dimwit with his ready as we move into our second game of the match. 3, 2, 1, and
Pills.
go. Not GG.
All right, good opening board for Dimwit. Nice horizontal possibility. He also had a great red yellow tuck down the left hand side of the board, which will make a nice combo possible. This is a very combo friendly board as opposed to Floyd's, which now he has to do some drop time, and there's a lot of red blue up there.
Yeah, Floyd's got a really vertical board right now. And one of the things I was just saying that it's one of the things that kind of play to his strengths. So it'll be interesting to see what he's able to do with this. I look at this board and I'm like, I just don't like I don't like the board, Savage. I don't like it.
You're afraid of what's to come. Um,
Yes.
Yeah, so Dimwit, meanwhile, has opened up about a 9 virus lead here and just needs a lot of yellow blue. But things are nice and tight so that drop time won't really be happening too much. Although, as I say that, he takes a large amount of drop time, but he needs blue, yellow to kind of keep this board moving along.
Yeah, speaking of blue, that's exactly what Floyd was in need of. He did get a blue red there and decides to take a little bit of drop time, but I think that was the absolute right call there. He's going to get a nice horizontal there with that double red, down to just needing some more blues. There's two. And here's one more at Dimwit out at a 131, and Floyd also out at a 131. So we have a tie
All
game
right,
here.
awesome. Um, Take a look at Dimwit clearing that red garbage horizontally. I think that was the plan, although it looked like a misdrop, and another nice horizontal there. Not sure if he's going to go for these yellows both horizontally together, although now that seems to be the signal, and he gets it. So I'm wondering if he's going to keep bringing this board down horizontally. What do you think? Oh, sweet tea!
Oh,
Sweet
look at
tea!
that upside down too.
Yes!
Let's go.
Yes! Gotta
You
love
know,
it.
I do think that Dimwit has the potential to do a lot more horizontals. I would love to see a double blue right here, or even a manufactured, which is what he's going to go for. He's going
Yeah.
to go ahead and take that yellow garbage, but it's going to clear out real fast for him. As Floyd making a big drop of his own to clear out some yellows there in column 6. Floyd's got a really red heavy top line and just board in general right now, Savage.
Yeah, for sure. And I think we see him building up to that horizontal with the reds. I think that's the right call. But he'd really like a red yellow, probably, which he's just about to get. There, he drops it down the center, makes it into a nice combo. And he still has the horizontal opportunity with the reds down there in row 3. I wonder if he sees it. Meanwhile, Dimwit, if he clears out these two blues in the right way, he'll be able to get this horizontal red of his own. And he is setting up for that. And I don't even know how these yellows are gonna fall as this all works out, but yeah, so there he goes, and giant fat log for Dimwit,
Wow.
all yellow. What?
Really nice play by
That
Dimwit
was
there.
really good.
As Floyd just waiting for some more blue and some more red. I'm interested to see if he does go ahead and go for the horizontal, and he's going to set up for the horizontal on here too. He could have gone either way with that. And I think it might have been just a tiny bit faster to take that last blue vertically rather. Just you just lose that tiny bit of drop time to get down to the horizontal. But either way, he gets out and he's making nice work on his level 10 already.
And Dimwit has about a dozen virus lead. He is setting up to take those yellows horizontally, which will chain a lot of good stuff with that blue falling down on top of that yellow. And this board looks really great for Dimwit right now. He is going to run out of blue, I think, first, which there we go with his combo, but he opens some sliding opportunities out on the bottom, which will be great. I think he's going to use that double blue. Oh, he tucks it a little bit too soon. I think he was trying to slide it into row 2, John.
Yeah, and I think you're absolutely right, Savage, and that goes back to what we were talking about in our last match with that anticipation. You know, you get into your mind sometimes that this is the plan I'm going to do, and then sometimes your thumbs just move before your brain is ready, and it's an unfortunate instance for Dimwit, but he is able to set up a drop combo to get it out, and he's going to be out at 450 into his level 11 with a really interesting top line here.
But he already drops a nice horizontal down to eliminate any garbage. Floyd, meanwhile, dealing with the end of this level 10, all yellow. He's going to take these yellows out horizontally. It seems to be a theme. He's doing a lot more, or maybe we're looking for them. And he just needs a couple more yellows to be out, but not. Okay, phew, he's getting them. He's out at a 518. Dimwit already about 13 viruses ahead, though.
Yeah, and Dimwit, you're gonna see him setting up for this this drop combo. Looked like a if you didn't know what he's doing, it might have looked like a misdrop, but you know that's the kind of stuff we see from Dimwit all the time, and a lot of our really higher level players will do stuff like that, and it's just mind blowing to see.
It is, and for any new players, Dimwit was a great help to me when I first started out on the scene, and he taught me so much about this game. So You should definitely reach out to him. He's a great person to talk to. Um, so Floyd currently working through um, a pretty nice board here, and a lot of combo opportunities at the moment. Nice double vertical there, and he will have to deal with a lot of blue now. So let's hope RNG cooperates.
Yeah, that's going to be a big struggle point for him right now. I really like the way Floyd's been playing this board, though. He's been doing a fantastic job, and actually, he has brought this deficit into a lead now, just a slight lead over Dimwit. Floyd really hoping he can hang on to that, but Dimwit looked like he had a monster combo. Is now down to
Yeah.
just 4 viruses left.
Yeah, and so sometimes that virus lead can be a little bit deceptive because actually Dim was just taking the time to set up a lot of stuff. So he just needs one more blue and he'll be out. Um, and here he gets it, 706. Oh my gosh.
Oh, we have it. It's got to be confirmed, but
Oh,
we
it's got to be
appear to have a
confirmed.
tie.
Ah.
And in the event there is a
Ah.
tie, we move on to level 12, and whoever
Level
beats
12,
level 12 first will win
the
the
game.
game.
Yeah. Yeah, so we don't go to hundredths of a second. So if it is determined that it is, not any reaction time causing them to be different seconds, yeah, they're gonna have a tie.
Yeah, and that like milliseconds, any milliseconds later, that would have been a 707 for Floyd. So
Yeah.
holy cow.
Yeah, and honestly, it is so cool that ties can happen. And Dimwit saying in the chat, this is so awesome because think about all the hundreds of micro decisions that go into clearing all those viruses off the board. The fact that two people could make all of those decisions and different numbers of decisions and get it all done in exactly the same second. That's amazing, John. This game's so cool.
Especially considering that our players aren't playing the same boards. The just
Right.
it's mind-boggling and absolutely fantastic, and I'm all about it.
And the funny thing is like if they were playing the same boards, I don't think we'd ever have ties, you know?
Yeah,
So that's this is a pretty cool stuff here. So we are verifying right now, I believe. And it is a confirmed tie. So these guys are going to level 12. And so whoever gets out of level 12 first has this crown down.
absolutely. Floyd could take the game and the match right here with a good 12. Dim went hoping to not allow that to happen and take this to a game 3 and make his semifinal Sunday dreams alive.
Whew, man. Either of these players going up against Adelito would be, or sorry, who are they going? It's not finals yet. I was like, oh, this looks like a semifinal match. Might
This will
be. I'll
be
be quiet.
Watchma that
Yes.
they have
Okay.
next.
Well, that's going to be a great game too. But yeah, John, I'm like, this is definitely semifinal stuff.
Yeah, this is only round 2. That's the crazy thing. This is only round 2, and all I've missed a lot of today's stream, but like this whole month, we've seen just play after play, battle after battle, and it's amazing to me how good all of our players have gotten. That really nobody's safe.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, so Dimwood said he was ready, and then he said he's not ready. He is starting over. Floyd poised to start his level 12 from his level 11, and then Dimwit's going to get started. Okay, so we have readies from both players. All right, 3, 2, 1, pills.
All right, Dimwit gonna be out of the gate first. Floyd about 2 seconds behind him. Dimwit already setting up for a fancy little horizontal here. He gets it. He does drop a tiny bit of red garbage there onto his column 7, but with a nice red blue that will get him out with. Hey, there you go, with no
Yeah, there you
garbage.
go. It has come to pass. So, Floyd working on clearing the top of this board doesn't look like it's quite cracked yet. And that this blue in column 3 is a little bit troublesome. The thing about ties is if you get a bad start, that can be, there's no other levels to go off of, so that could be really rough. Um, so we need some blue for Floyd. Meanwhile, Dimwit has nice color diversity, and some good both vertical and horizontal opportunities here. So we'll see what he goes with.
Yeah, Floyd's got a very high board. Dimwit's got a little bit of lower board, but you'll notice it's very compact. So looking like Dimwit may have a lot of horizontal opportunities, which he gets a really nice one there.
Hmm.
Floyd's gonna be battling a lot of drop time, which I'm a little concerned for him, but we just gotta see how it plays out.
Hmm. Just as long as you know there's no sort of secret tie while someone's waiting for drop time, that would be the worst thing. So Floyd a little bit ahead right now. Um, Not sure. Uh, this bottom right hand side is very compact for him, um, and looks like he's going to take those yellows out horizontally. I think based on the the easiness of Dimwit's board, I think that he's going to have this one, and force it to a decider. But let's see. Yep, he
Yeah,
just needs
Dimwit
one
just
more
needing a
blue.
blue.
Woo,
And
206.
he officially takes match game two away from Floyd.
That's right. They were a couple seconds apart, so they could have tied again. We've had a double tie, yes?
Yeah,
That was
Swang
Swang
versus
and
Frank, I believe.
yeah. So Swang, we see you in the chat, so please verify. Um, that was the first time that that's ever happened.
I want to say that was a finals match too. I could be mistaken, but I believe that was a finals match that we had that first double tie on.
That seems highly possible, either finals or semifinals, for sure, because that's where uh, we expect Frank and someone like a Frank and a Swang to meet. So we've got Floyd and Dimwit both ready, and 3, 2, 1, pills.
Dimwit saying that he's kind of shaken. I feel you there, Dimwit, and I'm not even playing.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Dimwit's set up for such good stuff right now. Look at that tuck, to have that good combo. Now he does have a lot of blue to work with horizontally, and he is setting up to do that. First, setting up the lower horizontal as a platform. So he is the virus count is just about tied, but I think Dimwit has both players have a lot of stuff set up right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really liking what Floyd's got set up here. I thought he might go ahead and use that blue yellow that he just got to tuck under in column 6 and clear out the blues and have the yellow drop down. He decides not to do that though, and make some plays of his own. He's making good plays.
Hmm. That's for sure. And I think a red yellow would be awesome right now for Floyd to take all of that stuff in row 2 and 3 out off the center. And he gets it. Now he is blocked a little bit off with that red there in row 2. But we'll see how that goes. I think he can probably work that horizontally, which he's signaling at the moment. So Dimwit has opened up a space to get those blues horizontally. The double blue did come just after he'd already maneuvered, but Floyd out at a 123.
And Dimwit not far behind at a 130. And this is the kind of match that we like to see.
Hmm.
We love the excitement, and we love the back and forth battle between our players.
Yeah.
From a player standpoint, sometimes it's like, let's just tune out this and be done. But it's from a viewer standpoint, this is phenomenal.
Right. I mean, sometimes after something with so much adrenaline, you're like, "Well, just end it for me now, please. Just a swift death is what I want." But this is a great one. Now, Floyd taking a lot of stuff off really quickly, and this double blue is going to be great for him. But the shape of his board, kind of awkward right now, considering the horizontal possibilities that are there. But he gets a nice combo, and I think he did not go for that horizontal red that I thought he might, but that makes sense because of column 3.
And on the topic of board shape, Dimwit had a very right heavy board. Oh, look at this horizontal he's going to get.
Mhm.
Dimwit's made a lot of horizontal plays on this board. He does choose to clear out the red horizontal first, which does drop his plans down for that yellow just a little bit, but he gets the pills he needs and he gets out at a 254.
Mhm. And Floyd just needs a couple more reds and he'll be out. Um and he'll be out at about a 304. So this is a 10-second game. Of course, not a big deal, still in level 10. Dimwit looks to be setting up for a red horizontal, maybe? Nope. Well, yep, but not the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, he decides to go for the L clear, which you know, I love L clears. L clears are great. Um Floyd Floyd over here just having an issue with red,
Yeah.
and he needs a lot of blue right now on his board, and just trying to do what he can with the pills that Mario's giving into him. But you know, I feel like this is not the way that Floyd has wanted this to go so far.
Yeah, definitely not.
You can see him shaking his head
Yeah,
there.
you can see that. And, you hate to have to throw away lots of pills like these red yellows finally are a little bit useful, but they weren't for a while. So that's just a big pain. There's so much there left. And Dimwit has opened up more of a lead. Um, and the board that he has is just so much nicer. Watch this stuff fall and just open up perfectly for a horizontal with those reds. Like it could happen and all of this stuff could come off very quickly.
Yeah, Dimwit just waiting for those reds, and it's gonna be beautiful for him. He does go ahead and clear out some of his reds vertically, which is a good play. Here we
Look at this.
go, a drop
Yes.
cross into another vertical clear.
Mhm.
Really nice play by Dimwit as he is down to just with this double yellow, 2 viruses left in his level 10. There's one red, and there's the other out at a 502.
Wow. Yeah, and Floyd just had an amazing combo of his own, taking so much off the board. And so this was a great way to work on catching up. Um, but the stuff here is pretty locked up, so he does have to take drop time. Um, and now he has to go horizontally with that blue on the bottom. He's out at a 521. Dimwit already off to the races on this level 11.
Yeah, Dimwit with I think it's might have been safe to go ahead and call that one a missed drop, but he has turned that garbage into gold and has set up for a really nice horizontal if he can just get the yellow in the right place. And there he does, fires it off. Pretty much no garbage on his board at this point as he brings his virus count to 25.
Now Floyd's at 37. He needs this blue yellow to really clear off things. He's got a lot of yellow in the center of this board, and some double yellows would be great, but they'd also cause some drop time because everything is set up vertically. Nice combo there from Floyd to bring it down to 27. So he's narrowing that lead um, by quite a bit. And I like the fact that his board is still compact. It's he's going to be able to make combos a little more easily at the moment.
Yeah, it's really a tale of two boards right here. You know, Floyd's got a really a low board, a nice compact board, as you were saying. But look over here at Dimwit. He's got a really high board, especially there that column 5. He's got a bit of a spire working against him. He's going to take this blue blue yellow. I know my colors. And he drops it down there for a nice combo, but it's given Floyd a
Oh, yeah.
chance to really come back. Floyd just down to 2 viruses at this point,
Yeah.
now
That
down to 1.
Yeah, that shape the shapes that were coming out were amazing for Floyd. Just great smooth play. Needs one more red and he's got it. He's out of the 704 and he is moving on to semifinal Sunday.
Yeah, and with that win, the Dimwit Floyd series goes to a 3-2 with a slight lead for Dimwit. However, that does not matter because Floyd's going to go on to play Watchma tomorrow.